McMahon Insurance Agency is a second-generation family-owned insurance agency with a legacy of superior customer service. We specialize in covering your dream home, shore home, and your business too. We won't simply refer you to an 800 number. We work for you, servicing your policy and managing your entire claim process. Call us at 609-399-0060 anytime, 24/7, 365.
Hey, basketball fans, you want to score tickets to the Final Four? Well, you can do it right now at ticksforgood.org. That's right, ticksforgood.org. The way it works, you go in, make a small donation to benefit the charity of your choice, and you could win this awesome sweepstakes. It features 2 round-trip airfare tickets to Phoenix, Arizona, included with 3 nights hotel stay for you and a friend, and you can win it all. Ticksforgood.org, brought to you by our friends at Tri-City Kitchens. If you're in the market for a new dream kitchen, head to tricitykitchens.com. They serve all of South Jersey. Good luck, everybody.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Have you been thinking about selling your home but concerned about the high interest rates for a mortgage? With my real estate marketing team at BFA Homeworks, I can help you maximize the value of your property and streamline the selling process. In my 20-plus years as a finance and production executive, my network of professionals have built custom solutions for each one of our clients. Meet with our award-winning team of real estate, video production, and finance experts to make your home work for you. Call or visit us today at www.bfahomeworks.com.
The following is a presentation of BFA Sports. Good evening and welcome to the campus of Our Lady of Mercy Academy in Newfield, New Jersey. This is BFA Sports and this is NJSIAA playoff basketball. It's the non-public Group A semifinal between the Villagers of OLMA and the visitors, Paul VI, Doug Stasic, my brother from another, Steve Westcott. There is a whole different level of electricity in the air tonight here in Newfield.
Playoff time usually brings that, but so does packed houses. Usually when you watch us telecast a game from here, Our Lady of Mercy Academy has the chairs out for both teams on the one side and the bleachers out on the other. Tonight, not the same way. Tonight, the bleachers are pulled out everywhere in the gymnasium. People are sitting on every bleacher possible. It's a packed house. It's a black night at Our Lady of Mercy Academy.
The Eagles of Paul VI fly in off a big victory from Trinity, and for Our Lady of Mercy Academy and upset specials, they take down St. Thomas Aquinas. It's put us here, but Steve, make no mistake about it, the seeds mean absolutely nothing in this contest. Paul VI built for no fear and big-time basketball.
Yeah, they are, and they really do. And they play a lot of out-of-state teams, and they're traditionally known and have a rich history and success. However, throwing the seeds out is exactly right. Perfect example, Our Lady of Mercy Academy, who's a 6th seed in this NJSIA non-public A. They go up and knock off the 3 seed up in North Jersey as if to say, we're coming back home because Paul VI won, and it's a South Jersey matchup between two really really good girls basketball programs in South Jersey.
Well, and you talk about the size of Paul VI versus what's been a very dominant run by the front court for OLMA as well. So the freshman Kalia Lewis has come up big. Her and Vonasia Thompson have been clutch in the playoffs, but the size of Paul VI is going to be a factor.
It definitely is. I mean, you're looking at starters at 5'7", 5'9", 5'9", and 6'1". I mean, that's tough for anybody to handle. And that goes into the backcourt. Paul VI is very deep. They'll bring kids off the bench. Their best three-point shooter, in my opinion, actually comes off the bench, which is a young girl, a freshman by the name of Stagliano, who has 40 made threes. They just keep bringing kids at you. In order for Our Lady Mercy Academy to have some success tonight, they're going to have to stay out of foul trouble. They're going to have to protect the basketball, and they're going to have to compete and match the competitive level of Paul VI.
A deep Paul VI squad is ready to do battle against a senior-laden OLMA team led by Maddie Bernhardt, the now all-time leading scorer here at OLMA, and for Savannah Prescott, the senior, 1,000 points in her own right. So buckle up. Don't go anywhere. Playoff basketball is coming up next. We turn it over now to the public address announcer and assistant athletic director, Bob Burkholz.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Carew Hall Gymnasium here on the campus of Our Lady of Mercy Academy in Newfield, New Jersey, for today's NJSIAA non-public A South Jersey semifinal playoff matchup between the visiting 7th-seeded Paul VI Eagles and your 6th-seeded OLMA Villagers. Today's contest is being conducted according to the rules of the New Jersey State High School Athletic Association. These rules provide fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing rules of fair play. Everyone is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of good sportsmanship. Ladies, gentlemen, coaches, players, and officials, we direct your attention to the area to the left of the stage, and we kindly ask you to rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor our flag, our country, our servicewomen and men everywhere with the playing of our national anthem. And now, let's meet today's starting lineups first for the visiting Eagles of Paul VI. A sophomore, number 20, Rachel Thatcher. A junior, number 15, Azana Tamball. A junior, number 35, Kiana Black-Stewart. A senior, number 2, Sharia Baines. And a senior, number 12, Brooke Barnes. The Eagles are led by head coach Orlando Donato, assisted by Jeff Slonis and Naomi Williamson. And now the starting lineup for your OLMA Villagers. Freshman, number 24, Kalia Junior, number 5, Bonasia Johnson. Senior, number 2, Savannah Prescott. Senior, number 13, Maddie Bernhardt. And junior, number 23, the Villagers are led by head coach
And away we are ready to go here on BFA Sports. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups.
First for the visiting Paul VI, number 2, Shariah Baines, number 12, Brooke Barnes, number 15, Izana Campbell, number 20, Rachel Thatcher, number 35, Kiana Blacks-Stewart. For the Villagers, the home team in this one tonight, number 2, Savannah Prescott, number 5, Anasia Thompson, number 13, Madeline Bernhardt, number 23, Adriana Bristow, and number 24, Kalia Lewis. Tonight's officials, Mr. Ed Lewis, Martin Sattel, and Kevin Mooney.
Of course, our starting lineups powered by our friends at RK Chevrolet, Kia, and Subaru, Delsey Drive in Vineland. You can check out all of their inventory at the rkautogroup.com.
Tell you what, partner, it's been fun telecasting these games for Our Lady Mercy Academy all year. But as you said in the intro, there is a different environment in here tonight. There's not a seat to be had.
Well, you can see the student body filling in behind head coach Brian Coyle here at OLMA. Big time basketball is right here on BFA and ready to tip things off. Out there is Black-Stewart and Lewis. Lewis gets a hand on the tip and it's over to Bristow. Playoffs underway. The winner advancing to the final on Monday. Lewis already in the paint, goes out to the wing. She's able to get it to Bristow. Looking inside, back to Lewis. Backs in, swings to the left, can't get it to go. Rebound by Prescott.
Good opening set, get the ball into the paint. Lewis can't get the shot to go. Offensive rebound, second chance, that's no good either.
Bernhardt can't get the 3 to fall, and now it'll be the Eagles. Baines wears number 2. She's out running the point. She's joined out there on the wing by Thatcher.
A little bit of a sagging man-to-man. Our Lady Mercy Academy is in man, but it's sagging inside that three-point line.
We're going to keep checking the ball here. Now they're going to try to force the ball inside. Good look down low, and they're going to call a jump ball. So a good tie-up down low by Lewis and company.
Yeah, it was a good defensive stand by Lewis right there. She fronted the post. She forced a tough lob pass. The lob pass was completed, but she didn't give up on the defensive play. She was able to tie it up when Black-Stewart put it on the floor and dribbled it. Jump ball.
3 ball from the wing. That ball bit short. And now to be Prescott on the rebound. She's got the Villagers on the move. The floater from the lane, can't get it to go. And now pulled down board there by number 15. And that's Campbell.
A couple boards already for Prescott. One on the offensive end, one on the defensive end. That time she got herself out in transition, just couldn't make the float.
Baines to work, gets it out in front now to Thatcher. Thatcher with a look, trying to get the ball now down low perhaps. Extra passes. And now a good look, inside feed and a steal by the freshman Lewis. Coming up big in a big spot, she goes to the ground. Bristow going to help her out. And now Bernhardt doesn't have the numbers, forces a ball, and now a turnover. And they're going to call traveling on the Eagles.
Back-to-back turnovers, one by Our Lady Mercy Academy, one on the gathering of the loose ball. Both teams trying to work out some nerves here early, right? First one to do so and get comfortable in this one, certainly be an advantage to them.
Trying to settle things in. It is Prescott, senior, running the point. Joined out in front now. Out top they have Lewis. Bonasia Thompson feeds it to Bernhardt. Clean look. That one a bit long. And now Paul the sixth on the move, taking it coast to coast. Baines draws contact, and she'll go to the line.
Yeah, I thought Baines was going to run into a little bit of trouble there. Might have been a hair out of control, but found a gap, hit the gap, was able to get to the rim and draw the foul. She'll shoot 2.
Foul's going to be charged to Maddie Bernhardt, her first, team's first. Of course, it's kind of old hat here, but for maybe the novice high school hoops fan here in New Jersey, as Baines knocks down the first, 5 team fouls per quarter will send them direct to the line to shoot 2. But that is the team first for OLMA. Baines 2 for 2 from the charity stripe to open the scoring here tonight.
Good job at the foul line. Madeline Bernhardt going to have to be careful with those fouls. Tonight's not the night where they can have her sitting and protecting them. She's got to be on the floor for Our Lady Mercy Academy to have a chance for this upset in here tonight.
Well, they keep the balls in the hand of Prescott, showing off some very good ball handling skills. She's going to get the ball back out at the top of the key. Going to look for a crease. Immediately covered by Paul the sixth. Bernhardt goes to the lane. She takes it, and getting a piece of it is number 35, Black Stewart.
Yeah, Black Stewart, center in there, 6'1". Tough to get by her. Bernhardt went and tried to fight the fight. Block shot, she catches it on the out-of-bounds line.
Still a low-scoring affair, just about a minute and a half in. Make that 2.5 minutes in. And now Paul the sixth, pull-up jumper. That one's going to be short, pull down board, and Thatcher can't get it to go. She's going to get a third chance at this. Off the glass, that won't fall. Thompson able to get the ball for OLMA. She's going to give it up to Bristow, and immediately Paul the sixth going with a press.
Yep, coming to look like they wanted to trap in the backcourt.
Prescott's jumper, no good. No shot going uncontested by either team just yet. Good ball movement here by Paul the sixth. 3 ball from the top, and that is good.
Yeah, Coach Brian Coyle wanted a walk on the catch. Not so sure he wasn't right. However, good kick out. Ball rotation to perimeter, top of the key, knockdown 3 for the
Prescott
Eagles.
Breaking through the press, perhaps one pass too many. She's able to steal it back, trying to give OLMA an opportunity. It's going to be Lewis with the basketball. She's to the lane, and she will go to the line.
Yeah, good decision right there by Kalia Lewis. When she gathered the 50-50 ball on the floor, let's go to our game changer replay. Right, this is Savannah Prescott gets the steal. She ends up on the floor. Good job with the hustle, getting on the floor. Right here, I thought Kalia Lewis might pull up with it, but no, she takes it to the rim. She becomes the aggressor, and she draws the foul.
So it will be Lewis to the line. She gets the first to go and puts OLMA on the board. Substitution, Gabby Vaughn in now for Paul the sixth.
Good for the Villagers to see the ball go through the hoop. Lewis now 2 for 2. Good job, off to a good start. That helps the mental framework of the Villagers.
5-2. It'll be Baines to the lane, loses the handle, and basketball handed to the Villagers.
Good defensive help by the Villagers, pinching in on the dribble drive, right? Dribble drive gets around the initial defender, but then she runs into traffic in the paint. Turns it over, possession to the Villagers.
Bernhardt trying to get it by Thatcher, can't get it, uses the assist to Lewis. Lewis immediately picked up out top, and talk about tenacious defense by both clubs thus far. On the move, fly the Eagles to the lane, kick out. Thatcher can't get it to go. It'll be Prescott. She's on the move, goes to baseline right, draws contact, and she will go to shoot 2.
Yeah, really good job by Our Lady Mercy Academy on the defensive end. They have a good defensive stand, right? Savannah Prescott with a good defensive board, gets herself out in transition. Nobody stops the ball. She takes it right to the defender and draws the foul.
We talked about the depth of Paul the sixth, and they're flexing just a little bit here. So you hear Bob Burkholz say that it is Baines first, team second, and Prescott will get 2 free throws here.
There you go.
5-3 game.
Good job by Our Lady Mercy Academy. Like I said, Kalia Lewis with the play before. This time it was Savannah Prescott being the aggressor, taking the ball to the rim, not just settling for jump shots. Go see if you can score, get yourself fouled.
Anya George into the game for the Eagles. She has the basketball, goes baseline right, gets the take, and gets the basket.
Yeah, nothing on the help side. Our Lady Mercy Academy. Oh, fast break opportunity.
Bernhardt, step back three. Yes!
Down it goes. Good job by Madeline Bernhardt. Realized that the defense sagged into the paint in transition. She steps back, takes that open three. Madeline Bernhardt makes a three. Let's see if she can get on a roll now.
1 point contest. It's going to be Paul VI rotating out in front. Prescott going for the steal, can't get it. Baines, clean look, step back three of her own. Can't answer the call. Rebound, Paul VI, backdoor bucket, and in for number 22, Gabby Vaughn.
Yeah, the Eagles gathered a loose ball, the floorboard. Two defenders from OLMA rush out to the player with the basketball. Leave the girl on the block wide open. Good find by the Eagles.
Contesting inside, Bernhardt finds Lewis, her left. She has got another bucket.
Yeah, she's awfully good. I mean, she's got girls the size of her with more experience than her in here tonight, and it doesn't matter. She's taking it to the rim. She's being aggressive. That time scores with the left hand.
4 points for the freshman Lewis. Paul VI now trying to answer this back and forth contest. Out of bounds, and now the Villagers will take the ball.
I mentioned, partner, in our introduction, can Our Lady Mercy Academy rise to the level of competition and compete in here tonight? So far, 5 minutes into the first, so far, so good.
Under 3 minutes to go in quarter number one. Prescott back to Bernhardt. The give and go picked up immediately, and now inside Lewis making room and making another basket.
I'll tell you what, how much this young lady has grown in just 1 year. She was good coming in as a freshman. She's really good now. What a good post move and finish with the offhand.
Power move by Anya George. She gets picked up. Bernhardt hustling down the court, right side. Can't get the transition layup. Paul VI, nobody home, all alone, and a bunny bucket for number 15, Campbell. She's got 5.
And you don't want it to happen often, but Coach Coyle take that. Momentum right there was on their side. Everybody committed to going to the offensive glass. Paul VI, the Eagles have a leak out from the defensive end and a lay-in for 2.
Bernhardt now back inside to Lewis. Lewis denied. Good stop there by Vaughn. Ball out of bounds. 2:04 to go in quarter number one.
I still like the aggressive nature of Our Lady Mercy Academy, and particularly Kalia Lewis. Still taking the ball to the rim, seeing if she can score or get fouled.
Substitutions for the Villagers. Coriel steps in for Thompson. And it's like a hockey line over there for the Eagles.
Coriel's done a nice job and given Our Lady Mercy Academy a lot of nice minutes off the bench here this year for the Villagers.
Turnover, but good hustle. Prescott able to pick up the basketball. Almost another forced turnover, and it is. Easy layup for number 13, Brooke Stagliano.
Yeah, Stagliano, you got to be careful with her because she leads this team in three-point field goals made. She was the young lady we talked about in our intro. That time she did a good job anticipating the pass, jumping it, getting in transition, and a layup for 2.
3-point differential right now as the 3-point specialist comes in. 13-10, 1:44 to go, and a violation.
Yeah, stepped over the sideline. Madeline Bernhardt anticipated a good screen and her player being open. Wasn't. She couldn't pass her the ball, therefore turned it over when she stepped over the sideline.
All right, here we go. Mixing it up. Stagliano gets it out. There's number 1, Anya George. And looks like the foul's going to be called on the floor.
It might be on Bristow, partner.
Number 23, Adriana.
It is on Bristow.
Yeah, good.
Her first, team second.
Official caught the little hand check there on the drive-by.
Vonasia Thompson into the contest, sends Bristow to the bench. Now Paul VI getting back to work.
Yeah, you might have just heard Coach Coyle. Stagliano was coming off a double screen on that inbounds play, looking to get a 3-point field goal off. Madeline Bernhardt had to take the shooter because she was the only one in the vicinity.
Hard take, good finish, underhand style for Ava Andrews as it went into the game.
Yeah, we talked about it in the intro. Again, Barlow 6 will just keep coming at you. They'll come at you in waves with several players.
Nice empty rebound, but an easy bucket.
That might be one of the easier ones Kalia Lewis will ever have. She's able to obtain a floorboard with nobody around it, lay it up with the right hand, and lay it up for 2.
Well, you got to think as we go underneath a minute, going to have a discussion about what to do with Lewis at the end of the first quarter. That ball in and out by Andrews.
Good box out right there by Madeline Bernhardt.
Lewis, little razzle-dazzle, and they're going to say she got it stuck on her hip as she called for the traveling violation. 37 seconds.
Yeah, I think she was anticipating some physicality from the defender, ended up not getting any. And when she didn't get the physicality, that didn't stop her momentum, and she had the ball on her hip. Travel.
And it's going to be Anya George going to the lane. Good dish and an easy bucket off the top of the glass for number 22, Gabby Vaughn. She's got 4.
Yeah, we talked, partner, about them Paul to 6 coming in waves. There's a 6-footer to replace the 6'1" center, Black Stewart. There's Gabby Vaughn is 6 foot as well.
Lewis with a take to the right and the basket. The OLMA Villagers looking for an answer. They were down 5. That's a good start. 17-14 with a chance for the bonus bucket.
What a great take by Kalia Lewis. Juniors and seniors on the roster for Paul the 6. Kalia Lewis not having any of it, saying, I know I'm a freshman, but I can play this game as well.
In and out. Ball bounces off the back of the rim. 3-point contest. Paul the 6 maybe trying to hold for 1. Going to kick it out to number 22. And now let it go. Evo, we are through 1. 17-14 Eagles.
Game changer replay right there. Kalia Lewis with the left hand. Got it.
Have you been thinking about selling your home but concerned about the high interest rates for a mortgage? With my real estate marketing team at BFA Homeworks, I can help you maximize the value of your property and streamline the selling process. In my 20-plus years as a finance and production executive, my network of professionals have built custom solutions for each one of our clients. Meet with our award-winning team of real estate, video production, and finance experts to make your home work for you. Call or visit us today at www.bfahomeworks.com.
Coach Brian Coyle talking it up to the Villagers in this 3-point NJS IAA non-public Group A contest. It's semifinals, Stephen. It's as advertised.
I'll tell you what a pace to that first quarter. What a contest we have going on right here. I know they're down 3, and you always want to be in front and always want to come up with a W, but Our Lady Mercy Academy has met the level of competitiveness. They've met every level that they've needed to meet, and they're in this one. They will be in this for the long haul. They went up to North Jersey and beat the number 3 seed, and now they're looking to try to upset one of South Jersey's powerhouses in the Paul VI Eagles.
Coach Orlando Hidalgo, you got to be thinking he did a really good job of kept mixing up the matchups, and it gave OLMA something to think about.
It did give OLMA something to think about on the perimeter, but what he couldn't mix up and what is not being thought about is, or was thought about but doesn't have an answer for yet, is how to stop Kalia Lewis. The freshman had herself a first quarter.
Playoff basketball at its best. It's right here on BFA Sports. Second quarter brought to you by Uncle Bill's Pancake House, Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Whether or not you're getting ready for the big game or the big breakfast, it's Uncle Bill's Pancake House. Paul the 6th, rocking and rolling. Stagliano from downtown. There's a reason that she made 40 of those before she walked in the building.
Yeah, we called it. You have to know where she is on the floor, and she's got parking lot distance. She really does. She can shoot it from the parking lot. Perfect example of it right there. You have to get up in her dance space, let's say, and you have to make sure she can't get a jump shot off because she will knock him down with anyone.
Prescott pressing a bit. She goes to her left, was a little strong, and it is Stagliano wearing hot pink sneakers. Gives it out now to number 1, Anya George. George came in with authority off the bench in quarter number 1. Gets it to the 3-point. Oh, wow. It's pure.
Yeah, it's just a great stroke. She can shoot it with anyone. And we mentioned it in our intro. I keep saying we mentioned our intro, but we were right on top of it. Thank God, because Stagliano has just nailed 2 in a row.
9-point advantage now for Paul the 6th. The Villagers in a position they're going to have to answer the call here early in quarter number 2. They've got the attention of Lewis. And a jump ball is called. Paul the sixth will have possession.
Yeah, and that's the first time we've seen that. Maybe that's Coach Hidalgo's answer to Kalia Lewis. Anytime she catches it, double her, right? Because she caught it right there for the first time other than the dribble drive where it was stolen, and she got doubled immediately.
George to the hole. Contact, no call. Rebound. Back into the hands of Stagliano. And now into the hands of Eva Andrews. George, Andrews, Black Stewart, Stagliano, and there is a three from up inside the arc that was.
Yeah, ball starting to go in a little bit right now for Paul the sixth, especially from the perimeter.
Thatcher on the board. She wears number 20. Turnover. Andrews, little strong off the glass. It's a Lewis board and a 11-point deficit now for the Villagers. And you get the sense that the temperature has been turned up on defense, and we got a foul is called.
I don't know if we have a foul or a timeout. We should have had a foul on the trap, I believe. But we do have a 30-second timeout by Our Lady Mercy Academy. The defensive intensity for Paul the Sixth has picked up, right? You just talked about it, partner. They're double teaming not only Kalia Lewis, but they're double teaming everywhere right now. The three-point lead is now 11.
So the foul is called on Eva Andrews. There's a look inside the huddle of OLMA. Brian Coyle, head coach, trying to settle things down. And over on the Paul VI huddle, Coach Hidalgo calling for more of what he's seen so far. And that's a lot of pressure, a lot of swarming to the basketball.
Yeah, and like I said, it's all intensity, right? That intensity level is picked up. And I also think it's picked up because you made a few jump shots. Right, I mean, if you're Paul VI, the ball kind of didn't go in that first quarter a little bit for you from the perimeter. Right, they really didn't take many, but even the ones they didn't go in. Right now, they have two made threes by Stagliano and another made 16-footer from just inside the top of the key by Thatcher.
11-point deficit as Bristow goes to inbound the ball with 6:05 to go in the second. She gets it into Bernhardt. Bernhardt immediately getting pressed by Stagliano. Lewis now at midcourt. She's got some room to operate. Goes to her left, and she will draw more contact and another trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, and that's a really good job right there. Like I said, don't doubt Coach Brian Coyle. He's going to be able to figure it out. That time right there, he had Kalia Lewis in the center of the floor, and Kiana Black Stewart for the Eagles of Paul VI was all the way back into the paint. If she's not going to come out and play Kalia Lewis, you put Kalia Lewis right in the center of the floor, you give her the basketball, and you let her go to work.
Lewis now with 11, and for Black Stewart, she has 2 personal fouls.
Yeah, she's going to have to protect those fouls right now, or at least Coach Hidalgo is going to have to help her protect some fouls. But as we said, Gabby Vaughn, the 6-footer, coming in to replace her.
Ball in and out for Lewis. The Eagles on the move, goes off the official, but that still counts as inbounds because he was. Prescott now showing off the ball handling skills. The dribble drive to the lane, forces one, and that one is strong off the glass.
Yeah, I think you might want to kick that one back out, right? You dribbled through a double team. You had a third player coming. Tough to get that floater off in transition like that amongst 3 people. Kick that out. Let your shooters go to work and knock down a 3 maybe.
And no timeout. Jump ball, OLMA possession. So I know it was interesting he said no timeout. I guess because he saw the teams at the bench.
I think he might have heard a timeout, right? And I don't know.
25-15, a 10-point advantage. And now out to Bernhardt. She goes to the lane, clean look, and a finish.
Yeah, it's a clean look. You called it right, but it's a clean look because of the head and ball fake. She gives the head and ball fake, then she's able to dribble drive, get to about 5 feet, little floater. Good for Bernhardt.
OLMA trying to battle back. 8-point lead for Paul VI as they continue to rotate the basketball out in the backcourt. 3-point attempt. That one a bit long for Stagliano. The first one she's missed from downtown. And that is going to be a push called on Eva Andrews. Her second, team's second of the quarter.
Yeah, Bernhardt's able to get the rebound, but the Eagles of Paul VI are making such an aggressive effort right now to come and double, and sometimes even triple, that they were so aggressive in at that time they picked up a checking foul, Bob.
Now, the Villagers, it's Bernhardt from deep. That one's a bit long off the back of the rim. To the floor go the Eagles. Coach Coyle can't believe a travel wasn't called.
I agree with him. Bernhardt can shoot it from the parking lot.
Thatcher, cross court, pure three for Gabby Vaughn. She's got 7.
Yeah, good skip pass by the Eagles. Gabby Vaughn, 3-point field goes down. A good late closeout by the Villagers.
Paula 6 playing physical basketball, trying to draw contact. Good move there by Thatcher.
Yeah, and Paula 6 defensively, it's tough to dribble through their double teams. When you get double teamed, like here comes George from behind, you're going to have to pick up the basketball and make a good fundamental step through the trap or whatever you can do to get a pass off. It's going to be hard to dribble through these traps from the Eagles.
Gabby Vaughn's first personal is the team's 3rd of the period. A 13-point lead now for Paula 6, and it just seems like one of those beautiful Camaros at RK Chevrolet. They're dropping it into another gear.
Yeah, they just come at you in waves. They come at you with so many players. They get scoring from so many different players. Their depth is just uncanny and very, very good.
Bernhardt able to get a hold of the basketball, and now looks like they're going to put it back in the hands of the Villagers. So Coach Hidalgo not exactly excited about the call.
Yeah, he's wondering what was the call, what happened. He thought it went off a Villager on a block shot out of bounds.
I thought he was surprised at how much you can save if you move your insurance to the McMahon Insurance Agency.
I get it, that too.
Of course, for your auto, home, or business, Bill McMahon and the team at the McMahon Insurance Agency here to help you make those big insurance decisions and save big for your family.
Another good decision by Kalia Lewis, able to take the ball to the rim from the 3-point line. She caught it out in the right wing, right down the wing, into the paint, draw the foul, get yourself to the foul line.
So, didn't see an announcement just yet, but it was a blocking foul that was called. The question is on who?
Number 20, I believe.
So that's number 20. Thatcher, her first, team's 4th. Lewis has been busy. She's got 12.
What a great environment. What a great atmosphere in here tonight at Carew Hall.
Lewis in and out. 12-point contest. We're under 4 to go in quarter number 2. Paula 6 into Thatcher. Oh, nasty move and a fun finish.
Yeah, really good spin move right there. She catches it, uses a bounce of the ball, spins, gets herself behind the defender, lays it in for 2.
6 points for Rachel Thatcher, player number 20. Prescott trying to find room. Villagers work inside to Lewis. She's been on fire. She's got 14.
You know, that's one of those possessions right there where Gabby Vaughn actually fell to the floor trying to draw the foul, and in the meantime, she let Kalia Lewis just lay it in.
Big time 3 from downtown. Contact, loose basketball, and a step on the line will put it back in the hands of the Villagers.
Checking in for Paula 6, number 15, Asana.
Paula 6, Asana Campbell back into the game. That'll send number 22, Gabby Vaughn, take a rest. Now you can feel teams trying to settle in just a little bit, but the level of physicality on both ends has picked up to a whole other level. 4 team fouls in the quarter for Paula 6.
You have 2 really, really good basketball teams in here tonight.
The freshman Lewis works it out to none other than Maddie Bernhardt, the all-time leading scorer at Our Lady of Mercy Academy. She gives it up to her senior teammate Prescott. And now Bristow will go to work. Bernhardt finds a backdoor opening. She's able to drop the 7-footer.
Good pull-up. No reason to go into the paint amongst a bunch of traffic. Just settle for the little 8-foot mid-range pull-up. Lost shot a little bit in basketball. Mid-range jumper for Bernhardt.
Back to 10. OLMA trying to apply some pressure on D. The Eagles wearing the away white uniforms with the royal blue and black letter trim. For OLMA, the home grays. Prescott gives it up. She's got Bristow. Tied up, no call, and it will remain Villagers basketball.
Yeah, I think Coach Coyle wanted a foul on that play. Adriana Bristow, 2-on-1 fast break. Prescott to Bristow. Bristow gets tied up as she brings the ball from her dribble up to try to get the shot attempt off. No foul call, but it'll be OLMA possession.
Stagliano will take a seat as Anya George, wearing number 1, back in for the Eagles.
That last trap, it looked like Paul to 6 went from man-to-man to a little matchup zone. See what they come out in here.
Bristow tries to get to Lewis. It's denied. But then it's stripped. Bonasia Thompson comes up with the ball. Prescott trying to force the issue. Denied by the Eagles.
Yeah.
Thatcher has been a phenom thus far here in the first half.
She's a really good player at both ends of the floor. She'll cover your best player, and every other night she'll get you 20 on the offensive end as well.
There's a look at the student body of Our Lady of Mercy Academy. They're in full force tonight, wearing the jet black T-shirts with the OLMA gold and green logo.
We're used to just chairs, team chairs on that side, but hey, South Jersey semifinal, we pull out all the bleachers.
Breakaway layup from the left side, and Prescott going to make contact to pick up her first. Campbell.
I'd like to see the game changer replay here. I mean, yes, she scores, but he called a foul on Prescott. Did she foul her?
Oh, gonna have a chance to take a look. Full timeout on the floor. When we come back, Campbell to shoot one.
McMahon Insurance Agency is a second-generation family-owned insurance agency with a legacy of superior customer service. We specialize in covering your dream home, shore home, and your business too. We won't simply refer you to an 800 number. We work for you, servicing your policy and managing your entire claim process. Call us at 609-399-0060 anytime, 24/7, 365.
Coach Brian Coyle trying to draw up some new designs, some new plays here for the Villagers. They're down 34-22 with 1:56 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, there's some really important times in a basketball game, right? The first 2 or 3 minutes, you want to get yourself out to a good start. The last 2 or 3 minutes of the half, right, you want to close the half strong. Same thing in the beginning of the second half, those first 2 or 3, and then close the game out strong, right? These are 5 or 6 very important minutes for Our Lady Mercy Academy. They're down 12. If they can get this thing to 10, maybe 8, great. Come out in the second half, win those 2 or 3 minutes. Now it's 8 down to 4, and you're in it for the long haul. Our Lady Mercy Academy can do it, and I expect them to do it. Coach Coyle gathering them in the huddle, getting them ready for the next 5-6 minutes.
4 team fouls right now for the Eagles. You have to think OLMA going to try to get the ball inside, draw more contact. Kalia Lewis has had a big first half.
Yes, she has, and I would keep going there. If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? I mean, until they can stop her, go right inside to her. Great idea. Great call.
Azane Campbell completes the three-point play. She's got 8, 13-point
from behind.
Game here.
Yeah, Prescott will shoot 2 on the foul call because that's their 5th team foul, I believe. Yeah, Chimney scored. All right, so she picks up the foul, right? She's going to go to the line to shoot 2. But I want her to know that there was trapping coming from behind her. There was a defensive player coming to trap her as soon as she crossed that half-court line.
Prescott will go to the line as we're in the bonus situation. She knocks down the first. She's got 2. Eva Andrews in for the Eagles. Prescott trying to get the back end of the trip to 2, and she does.
Good job right there.
11-point lead for Paul VI. 3-ball from the corner. That was pure.
Yeah, Bristol's going to have to close out a little bit quicker than that. Like I said, Paul VI gets scoring from everywhere. All 5 starters, 3 or 4 bench players.
Eva Andrews, that trifecta gives her 5, and now Maddie Bernhardt trying to answer.
Good offensive set. Good offensive set, partner. Good answer. Bucket down at this end. Our Lady Mercy Academy runs a good offensive set. Finds Madeline Bernhardt on the baseline, 5-6 feet away. Drains it.
Villagers down a dozen. 1:15 to go in the first half. Anya George with the basketball and the gold sneakers.
A little bit of a zone look here, partner. Our Lady Mercy Academy wins zone coming out of that last timeout.
Trying to give them a different look. Good look inside to Andrews, and she makes them pay with the open jumper.
Andrews finds a little gap into that zone. Makes a 3 just a couple seconds ago, this time a 10-foot 2.
Coriel, number 22, she's into the contest. Again, they're trying to get it to Lewis. Paul VI expected it. George, the breakaway layup, and a bucket.
Yeah, I think Coach Coyle may have even said to Caitlin Coriel to let that one go maybe, right? Get yourself a 3-ball if you can rather than force it into Lewis. Oh, what a good, tough finish.
Maddie Bernhardt, the senior, giving it everything that she's got. I mean, I don't think she could have ran any faster if she'd let that one go.
And as is all the Villagers, they're doing a nice job in here this first half.
Villagers giving up the 3 look. That was in and out for number 12. And that's Brooke Barnes. Still looking to get on the scoring sheet tonight. Lewis now into the key. She lets one go from the free throw line. And I don't know how it went in.
I don't know. Some flashbacks of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar right there with a little right-hand sky up for Lewis.
Bristow with the partial block to end the first half. You'll see Lewis on the game-changer instant replay. Good move to the right. The finish 42-30. The Eagles of Paul VI have flown into Carew Hall and take a 12-point lead into the half.
McMahon Insurance Agency is a second-generation family-owned insurance agency with a legacy of superior customer service. We specialize in covering your dream home, shore home, and your business too. We won't simply refer you to an 800 number. We work for you, servicing your policy and managing your entire claim process. Call us at 609-399-0060 anytime, 24/7, 365.
Hey, basketball fans, you want to score tickets to the Final Four? Well, you can do it right now at ticksforgood.org. That's right, ticksforgood.org. The way it works, you go in, make a small donation to benefit the charity of your choice, and you could win this awesome sweepstakes. It features 2 round-trip airfare tickets to Phoenix, Arizona, included with 3 nights hotel stay for you and a friend, and you can win it all. Ticksforgood.org, brought to you by our friends at Tri-City Kitchens. If you're in the market for a new dream kitchen, head to tricitykitchens.com. They serve all of South Jersey. Good luck, everybody.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Have you been thinking about selling your home but concerned about the high interest rates for a mortgage? With my real estate marketing team at BFA Homeworks, I can help you maximize the value of your property and streamline the selling process. In my 20-plus years as a finance and production executive, my network of professionals have built custom solutions for each one of our clients. Meet with our award-winning team of real estate, video production, and finance experts to make your home work for you. Call or visit us today at www.bfahomeworks.com.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We poured our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Halftime is just about finished here at Carew Hall in Northfield, New Jersey. We are on the campus of Our Lady of Mercy Academy. For BFA Sports, Doug Stasic, Stevie Westcott, the entire BFA Sports crew. This is the NJSIAA non-public Group A semifinal. The Villagers take a look at their bench. Down a dozen as we head into quarter number 3, 42-30. And for Paul VI, well, it's been a true team effort. Brooke Stagliano with 8, along with Azana Campbell also with 8. Rachel Thatcher with 6. Gabby Vaughn with 7. Eva Andrews also with 7. And for the Villagers, well, it's been a big piece of Kalia Lewis. She has 16. And the all-time leading scorer for OLMA, Maddie Bernhardt, with 11.
Our Lady Mercy Academy fought in that first half. They have themselves in this. They're not out of this. Good second half here. Good third quarter. They want to get off to a good start in the second half here. Need a stop and then come down and run a good offensive set.
George now works it out. He's with the Thatcher for 3. And we've seen that before.
Yeah, good look. Dribble drive just to the elbow a little bit, really, just to the top of that zone, enough to get a kick out and a jump shot.
Prescott on the move, loses the basketball. Bernhardt ends up with it, and she'll end up with a trip to the line.
Yeah, good look by Savannah Prescott, finding Bernhardt running right down the heart of the paint. Good catch by Bernhardt. In traffic, can't score, but draws the foul.
Bernhardt to the line, shooting 2.
First shot in and out. Second half action for Villagers basketball, brought to you by our friends at Tri-City Kitchens. But it's time to design a winning dream kitchen for your home team. Call Keith Bernhardt at the team, tricityKitchens.com. Bernhardt empty-handed on the trip to the free throw line as we begin quarter number 3. 45-30. Now as Paul VI back to action on the offensive end.
Just a little matchup zone here. It looks like a 3-2 zone, but it's a little just a matchup zone here by Our Lady Mercy Academy. You're going to have to mark the shooters and close out on shooters here.
Paul VI back to work, kicks it out. George now at the wing, guarded by Vonasia Thompson for OLMA. Thatcher now inside, gets it to number 15. And that's Campbell. Campbell with a significant first half in her own right.
Good defense right there by Kalia Lewis and the Villagers.
Campbell forces the turnover from Prescott. Paul VI on the move. She gets the basketball back, and Campbell back on the scoreboard with 10.
Yeah, good transition basketball by the Eagles. Little diagonal pass from wing to block. In transition, layup for 2 for the Eagles.
And now it's Maddie Bernhardt inside to Lewis. Lewis, left-hand reverse, can't get it to go. Thompson's shot denied by number 12, Brooke Barnes.
Yeah, good job on the offensive end right there. 2 good looks at it, however, 2 block shots. On the save, the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Eagles' possession.
Ball's inbounded. And now it's still in the hands of George. 6 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Try to keep an eye on some of the other basketball scores. Our friends at Cave Atlantic League Live covering the mainland girls game, so we'll get you an updated score there. 3 ball from George. That one off to the left of the rim. Can't come up with it. Inside feed. Thatcher somehow works it over to Baines. Baines back to George.
Second chance opportunity here for Paul VI. If you're the Villagers, you got to try to keep the Eagles at 1 and done.
And I hear timeout, 30-second variety for Paul VI. Coach Hidalgo wants to talk things over. We'll keep it right here. Want to thank our friends at the McMahon Insurance Agency down there in Ocean City, serving all of Cape May County and South Jersey for that matter. If you're looking for a winning formula to save on your insurance for your auto, home, or business, hit up the McMahon Insurance Agency. We mentioned our friend at Tri-City Kitchens. You can check out all of their designs. They serve all of South Jersey as well. TriCityKitchens.com. And Uncle Bill's Pancake House, just the place to go when you're looking to warm up on Saturday, Sunday, or any morning for that matter. Hit up Uncle Bill's Pancake House. The legend continues to serve great family food and a fun atmosphere on Asbury Avenue. Some other scores here around the league. Looks like Wildwood taking on Kip Cooper Norcross. Titans up 35-14. And in boys action, Ocean City leading Eastside 22-15. Got a whistle here on the floor. Vanasia Thompson called for the foul. Teams first. And now back to live action. Pull up for Campbell, in and out. Rebound underneath. Now kick back out to Baines.
Good box out by Bernhardt right there. Didn't allow her offensive player to obtain the rebound, but Paul VI still able to obtain that floorboard.
Now it's going to be Campbell going back to work. Girls action down in Mainland. The Mustangs trailing Cherry Hill 19-15 in the second.
It's just good work right there by Anya George. First attempt at the dribble drive didn't go. She fights the fight, gets her offensive rebound, and puts it back in for two.
Bernhardt from the corner. That one's off the mark.
Yeah, there's just a lid on it right now for the Villagers. Ball just not going in the basket here halfway through the third.
48-13.
Another bucket right there for Paul VI.
From the baseline, it is Bristow. That one's off the mark. And now back on the move is Baines. Baines feeds it out in front. Barnes drawing the contact.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Paul VI Eagles were in transition right there. The defense was able to push the offensive player in transition to the baseline, thus the shuffle of the feet prior to the field goal attempt.
Villagers call full timeout. We'll step away.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Down a bit. It's Coach Brian Coyle trying to draw up a way to change the momentum. That's been tough. But for Paul VI, give credit where credit is due. They have come in waves.
And they get scoring from a bunch of places. I mean, they really go 8 or 9 deep on the score chart, on the stat sheet. Our Lady Mercy Academy just has a lid on the rim right here in this third quarter, unfortunately. Got some good looks, but just can't get them to go down. Paul VI able to stretch this lead right here. Winner of this one would take on Red Bank, the winner of Red Bank Catholic and St. John Vianney.
I believe I heard that one's at Jackson Memorial on Monday.
Been there before. Jackson Liberty is where they played a non-public South Jersey Finals for both boys and girls, both Group A and B.
Prescott, baseline drive. Can't get it to go. Off the foot of Lewis. And number 20, Rachel Thatcher, to inbound the basketball.
Yeah, and I think Thatcher might have been the one who got a little bit of a piece on that jump, on that floater by Prescott right there, which knocked it into the side of the backboard. Then he out of bounds.
3 minutes to go or so. Paul the sixth, working with Stagliano out in front. Back to Baines. She's guarded by OLMA Savannah Prescott. Trying to get an open look. It's now Thatcher with the ball. Inside goes to Black Stewart. And now back in the hands of Thatcher.
Good
Stagliano, that one's long. Rebound by Lewis. OLMA, time not on their side. They're going to try to hustle. Lewis for three. Off the mark. Rebound, Bristow got a hand on it. Now the senior, Bernhardt, thought about a three. Inside to Lewis. Lewis with the take. Straight up. Defense by Black Stewart. Second chance. Ball's on the line and it'll remain in the hands of Our Lady of Mercy Academy.
Yeah, a couple good, really good looks right there. First, Kiana Lewis has an open three. I know she's been going to work in the paint. There's been no answer for her. She had a wide open three. She took that. Offensive rebound by OLMA. Back inside to Lewis this time where she's had some success tonight. That one gets blocked out of bounds.
Number 12, Gwen O'Hara now into the game for the Villagers. Bernhardt working to Prescott. Prescott, the take. Ref scissors contact. Clean block now by Stagliano. Paul the sixth. Continuing to turn up the heat defensively.
Yeah, they're just not giving. Our Lady Mercy Academy can't catch a break here in this third quarter between the tough, aggressive defense of Paul VI and when they have had good looks, the ball just not going down.
Coach Orlando Hidalgo knows quite a bit about high-level, high-intensity basketball. And he's probably going to have his eyes on the television a little bit later on tonight.
Yes, he will, because just a year ago, his daughter played for Paul VI. She was one of the top 10 players in the country. Ended up going to a school that a lot of you out there may know of, which she's the leading scorer of and has them ranked in the top 10 in the nation, and that school would be Notre Dame. I think quite a few of you out there have heard of that one.
Notre Dame taking on Virginia Tech later on tonight. Big-time basketball. O'Hara trying to get the ball. Forces it over. Good save to Coriel. Coriel to Bernhardt.
Good hustle, good save by Coriel.
O'Hara trying to find room for a shot. The runner from Prescott off the rim. Pulled down by Black Stewart. She gets it into the hands of Shariah Baines. Baines now taking her time to get the Eagles into their offensive set. Kicks it out to the wing. Driving is Andrews.
Yeah, good dribble drive. Beats the defender along the baseline. No help side from Our Lady Mercy Academy. She gets all the way to the rim and lays it in for two.
Andrews with 9, 53-30. Clock continues to melt here in the third. Bernhardt back to work with Prescott. Inside to Lewis. They didn't have an answer for Lewis in the first half, but Steve, they did their homework in the locker room and have come up with a pretty good formula. Bernhardt trying to shoot the Villagers back into the game. She's got 14.
I'll tell you what, I think that was from row 3. that three-point field.
On cleanup duty, gets the board and the bucket with 11.
A little bit of Alanis Morissette irony here.
Yeah.
Stagliano, for those of you out there that probably don't know, her mother, Katrina Scott, was my point guard here in 2005 and 2006. And I was the head coach here at Our Lady Mercy Academy. Her daughter, Stagliano, doing a really nice job for the Eagles and Paul VI.
Full circle as Baines gets her 4th point of the contest. And now a reach-in foul going to be called on number 13, Stagliano.
Good look at Coach Coyle there. Love the fact that he's still coaching these kids as hard as he can. 8 seconds left here in the third. Starts with a good look. You want to get a good look right here. See if you can knock down a bucket prior to this quarter ending.
First personal foul for Stagliano and the second of the quarter for the Eagles of Paul VI. Lewis from long range, and that'll finish the third. Big lead for Paul VI. We head to the fourth. Don't go anywhere. Playoff basketball returns after the break.
Are
Are you tired of tackling all the dirty work in your home? It's time to relax and leave it to the pros at Made in the Shade Cleaning Service. With a track record of excellence and attention to detail, we ensure your home becomes a haven. Made in the Shade serves many areas in the South Jersey region, including Hamilton, Buna, Vineland, Mays Landing, and more. And for those seeking that extra touch of perfection, inquire about our customizable add-on services. Our company offers free estimates and is fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind. Contact Amy at 609-385-5746 to book your first clean today.
We head to the fourth BFA sports coverage of the NJSIAA non-public Group A semifinal between the OLMA Villagers and Paul VI Eagles. Doug Stasic, Stevie Westcott, and Steve, quite the display of depth from Paul VI.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They get scoring from everywhere. They're one of South Jersey's powerhouses for a reason. They get a lot of young ladies to buy in and go there, and their basketball team, girls basketball team, has been really good and really relevant and prevalent for years here. It's putting on another good show in here tonight. If you're Our Lady Mercy Academy, you've had such a great year, right? You deserve to have this kind of environment in here because, and this is a reward in itself for the kind of year that you put forth, right? You want to finish it strong, right? Finish it strong here and have them put a good fourth quarter together.
Play all four. Kalia Lewis, the freshman, she's in the lane. The future of OLMA puts up the shot. Now Bristow fighting for the board.
Good fight by Adriana Bristow right there. Good job. She wanted it back. She was actually open in the corner for three. Venetia Thompson just couldn't get it back to her.
Venetia Thompson, another Villager that'll return in 2024-2025. Checks back into the game, start the fourth.
Got three of these starters returning for Our Lady Mercy Academy. You'll have Thompson back next year. You'll have the wonderful freshman Kalia Lewis, and you'll have Adriana Bristow back.
Paul VI continuing the battle. Stagliano tries to find a crease, and she'll be called for a travel.
Good defensive stand right there by Our Lady Mercy Academy. Now trying to run a good offensive set, execute an offensive set, see if you can get yourself a bucket. Again, in order to put a good fourth quarter together here.
Bonasia Thompson with the basketball as she crosses midcourt. Gets it over to the senior, Maddie Bernhardt. Bernhardt with 14. Lewis has not scored yet in the second half. Inside look, Lewis back to the hoop, fights her way for a look. Good denial there by Black Stewart.
Yeah, good post defense presence right there by Black Stewart. Kalia Lewis has had her way in the post in the first half. Not so much here in the second. Good post defense by Black Stewart.
Inside look. And an inside finish for Black Stewart.
Yeah, good right hand up and over Kalia Lewis. Good post move, good post finish.
Prescott, the senior, on the move, gets it back in the hand. Bernhardt from way downtown. That one's short. Eagles are flying. Can't get it to fall. It's George, but Black Stewart there for the putback.
Yeah, and they're doing it on both ends of the court, partner. They're doing it on the defensive end for sure. Our Lady Mercy Academy only has 3 points so far here in the second half.
Lewis takes it to the hole, draws contact, no call. Bernhardt with the rebound, and she's got a bucket.
Good foul and putback. Good hustle by Our Lady Mercy Academy, fighting the fight on the offensive glass. Putback, rebound, and putback for Bernhardt.
Just about under 6 minutes to go. Continue to go to work. Inside feed, it's George. The bunny, the foul, and a chance for the bonus.
Yeah, good backdoor cut, good find. Good body control by George. Able to draw the contact and finish through.
Savannah Prescott picks up her third personal of the contest. And George finishes.
Yeah, fundamentally sound as Paul VI team is. They're well coached. Coach Hidalgo knows what he's doing, as you said earlier. Been doing it a long time at a high level. Good free throw shooting team, good fundamentally sound team.
Bonasia Thompson tries to make her way to the hoop. She's going to be fouled by Eva Andrews. Reaching. She's got 3. Team's first of the 4th.
Our Lady Mercy Academy, you're looking to run in a good inbound set here.
Bernhardt gives it up to Prescott. Now back to Bernhardt. She goes to her left. Steps back. Can't get a shot off. Lewis trying to call for the ball. She thinks she has a mismatch. She's going to go right to the hole. Good take by the diaper dandy.
Yeah, right there. That time she was able to get by the defender. She didn't have Black Stewart on her. She recognized it right away. When Black Stewart wasn't on her, let's take my defender to the rim. That's what Lewis did, and she drew the foul.
That'll be Andrews' 4th foul of the game. Lewis gets a chance to shoot 2.
Good shooters get good rolls. Right there, good soft touch from the free throw line. For Kalia Lewis gets the first one to go.
Credit to the Eagles' defense. Lewis led all scores with 16 at the half. That is her first point of the second. Now Paul VI back on the offensive set. Over 5 minutes to go here in the 4th. Eagles well positioned to advance to the final coming up on Monday against Red Bank Catholic. And there's a splash.
Yeah, when you get your 6-footers coming out to the perimeter and knocking down threes, we talked about getting scoring from several players, and now they're getting it from several spots on the floor. Knocked down 3 by Vaughn.
Big lead now, Lewis. Pull-up jumper, it's short. Rebounded by Vaughn. She pushes it up to George. George cuts back to her left, reverse layup, and that was a nice finish.
Had a good move by her partner. My goodness, right hand. She goes to the left side, finishes with a little reverse right-handed layup, gets the roll. What a good finish.
9 for George. That ball is out of bounds, but will remain in the hands of OLMA.
Substitution for Paul VI, number 10.
See Paul VI start substituting right
Marley
now.
Ruiz wears number 10. She steps in. Shariah Baines will also join her on the floor. Gabby Vaughn remains, as does number 13, Stagliano. And now number 4, Kiara Sellers. Rebound, and Sellers has the basketball.
Good dribble drive right there, Savannah Prescott. I think she couldn't believe she was so wide open.
Good move by Maddie Bernhardt. The steal, tries to get the finish. It's probably a little too far out in front of her to handle, but
yeah, it was a little bit out in front of her. She tried to gather. She tried to gather and shoot it at the same time. Was unable to do so because she found herself underneath the backboard, but she made a great play in order to obtain the 50-50 ball out at half court.
OLMA taking a 30-second timeout. Going to try to reset the tempo, and maybe they'll Coach Coyle continuing to draw things up in the Tri-City playbook. When you're trying to design a new look for your dream kitchen, or maybe even some new construction, nobody better to call than Tri-City Kitchens. You can check out their work at tricitykitchens.com.
I'll tell you what, partner, I know you do a lot of the reads and everything, but from a personal standpoint, I would just like to thank all of our sponsors in order to allow us to do what we do, because it's a fun time bringing all of these high school games to you out there, and we couldn't do it without all them sponsors. So Steve Westcott thanks you.
Our 5th year.
Awesome.
OLMA Villager basketball. Again,
Gets better every year.
It's been a phenomenal partnership with the school. Had a couple of fans asking about softball coverage this year, Steve Westcott.
Is that right? Well, that season's coming. Baseball, softball time, but, you know, we'll be ready.
We will be ready. This is our final high school basketball broadcast of the 23-24 season. Last night we saw the Camden High Panthers advance to the South Jersey final. That'll be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Our friend Mike Frankel from the Middle Township Athletic Department, led by students, will be bringing you that broadcast. And there's Lewis bringing you a bucket.
I'll tell you what, not to be denied. Kalia Lewis I mean, even she was aggressive in her seal. Her post seal was aggressive. Bounce pass or entry pass right here. Finish with the left hand. Not taking no for an answer. Through the contact, lay it in and draw the foul. What a good post move by Kalia Lewis.
Again, this season's sponsors of OLMA basketball: Uncle Bill's Pancake House, Asbury Avenue in Ocean City, the McMahon Insurance Agency, Bill McMahon and family. There's a pure three from the corner. Gabby Vaughn.
That's her second in this quarter from distance. That one was from the corner. The other one was from the opposite wing, and she knocked down 2 deep threes as a 6-footer.
Tri-City Kitchens, the other premier sponsor of OLMA basketball.
How fortunate were we this year, partner, when you get we telecast these games and we have Camden's home schedule and we have Our Lady Mercy Academy's home schedule. 2 teams that have done nothing but impress all year long. It's fortunate to be a part of it.
I second that motion, to say the least. Sellers picks up her first foul as Savannah Prescott, who achieved over 1,000 points in her stellar Our Lady of Mercy Academy career. Adds another. We're 3 minutes and 15 seconds away. Of course, the senior will move on, headed to Bridgeport to continue her athletic career on the basketball court, and for her senior teammate Maddie Bernhardt, heading to the College of New Jersey in Trenton.
I think you'll see, knowing how classy Our Lady Mercy Academy is in everything that they do, I think you'll see sometime around the 2-minute mark, you'll see Coach Coyle substitute for those seniors either individually or at the same time to let this crowd see them off the way, I should say in a proper manner. Because what good players and what a good 4-year career both of them young ladies have had.
Lewis taking it hard to the hoop, tries to go reverse on the layup. Was denied, can't get it to go. It's now Baines on the move. She's on the wing for Paul VI. Out in front of Vaughn and now into the hands of Sellers. Sellers goes to the lane. Reverse. Won't get the basket, but will get a trip to the line.
Yeah, that time they spread the floor a little bit. Paul VI, the Eagles willing to, spread the floor, run some clock. If they see a penetration gap or a dribble drive gap, you take it, you go to the rim. That's exactly what just happened there with Sellers. She found the seam, hit the seam, and got herself to the foul line. If not, back out and let's continue to run clock.
So we will wish the Paul VI Eagles well as they move on to the final non-public Group A competition on Monday against Red Bank Catholic.
Was Red Bank Catholic a winner in that other semifinal?
I believe that's what I saw on my phone, but I'll have to double check that.
It was Red Bank Catholic St. John Vianney, and that game will be at Jackson Liberty.
So Jackson Liberty will be the site of the contest. And what a great squad to represent South Jersey girls basketball now.
Absolutely. And Paul VI has been there before. They certainly know at the highest level. I mean, they play a little bit of an out-of-state schedule. That's the reason why you see them as a 7 seed. You're wondering why almost 6, them 7. Well, it's because they don't get power points for the out-of-state teams that they play. Therefore, they fall down in the seeding a little bit. But I'll tell you what, Paul VI is the real deal, as we found out in here tonight. Our Lady Mercy Academy, the real deal as well.
Sellers with a finger roll through the middle of the lane. Bernhardt able to get the rebound. She had an amazing career in her own right. And there is a microcosm of why. Just tough basketball, fundamentally sound, and just never stops.
Yeah, gutty, a real gutty young lady. Plays with an aggressiveness that's uncanny. She knows how to score. She knows how to defend. There's nothing on the court she can't do, and what a 4-year career she's had. And that was a great way right there.
19 for Bernhardt. O'Hara checks in for Coriel. Clock continues to melt. Minute and a half. Emotions for the senior players, the senior teammates, coaches. There's Sellers for 3. And of course, the fans and family of the Villager basketball players probably starting to get the best of them with just under a minute to go in some of these senior careers.
Yep, 1:10 left here.
Paul VI. Now into the game, number 21, Devin Mount.
Paul VI continuing the sub.
Devin Mount into the game wearing number 21.
Here's two substitutes. Are there 4 to seniors? Which
Substitutions for the Millers coming in for your seniors, Maddie Bernhardt and Savannah Prescott.
And a sincere send-off to two players that will continue to live on as legacies here at Our Lady of Mercy Academy. Maddie Bernhardt and Savannah Prescott, their 4-year careers will be ones that no one will forget anytime soon.
And that includes us. We won't forget it either, because what a show and exhibition they put on in their 4 years here. And again, it's been a treat. It's been a pleasure for us to be here to witness.
Yeah,
it's funny. You see, you just see so many of these players, and now Coach working in a couple more villagers. Katie Raschuti, Aaron McGonigal. They're joining the court there by O'Hara. Coriel is into the game. And, it's amazing. You see Lewis as a freshman, and you just flash back and think about what it was like the first time we saw Prescott and Bernhardt on the floor together, and you can't believe it's already been 4 years.
Right, and Our Lady Mercy Academy is not going away. They're going to be good for years to come. I mean, what a job they've done in turning this program into a powerhouse, a top-notch program in South Jersey, and they're not going away. They got a lot of Kalia Lewis and Coriel, along with a couple juniors here. They're going to continue to get better and better, and this is a wonderful exhibition of basketball that we witnessed this year.
McGonigal with a chance at a bucket, can't get it to fall. And that will do it. Congratulations to Paul VI, the Lady Eagles, moving on to the non-public Group A final coming up on Monday at Jackson Liberty. And for all of us here at BFA Sports, we want to thank the administration, the athletic director, Matt Legandoro, the head of school, Mrs. Brooke Coyle, head coach Brian Coyle, his staff led by Doug Stefano, the assistant athletic director, Bob Burkholz, everybody. Sports the sponsors, Keith Bernhardt, 5-year sponsor now at Tri-City Kitchens to help us bring these games to you live, the McMahon Insurance Agency, which has stepped up for years, Bill McMahon and his team, Uncle Bill's Pancake House. And we're going to turn it over to Coach Brian Coyle.
It's been an outstanding season. We have a tremendous group of young ladies here. They battled all year. It's really, really a great group of girls. We're losing 2 great seniors. All right, but the future's bright. All right, we can't thank you enough for all your support. Okay, we truly have the best school. We truly have the best culture. Not only the school, but the basketball program. There is nobody better, and we thank you.
Coach Brian Coyle, class act in every way. I've had the honor of knowing him since I was a kid. His father taught me how to swim in their pool in the backyard in Absecon when I was 6 years old. That's how long I've known Brian Coyle.
You were talking about me mentioning my former teammates, or my former players that played for me when I was here. You're talking about full circle. There it is.
Yeah, man. A lot of emotion as the seniors are, I guess, given their send-off. There's no other way to really put it. There's Maddie Bernhardt, the all-time leading scorer at OLMA, and what a crew. We've had to bring it to you live. So our producer tonight, Mr. Dave Virgilio, he's done an amazing job of elevating the quality of this broadcast to a whole nother level. Sam Burns, the director. Jarek Garcia, not here tonight. He's been a director on set. Pat Rush, the same thing. The legend, Charles Hope, is always your main camera operator for the OLMA basketball games. He's over there still running the camera, capturing all the images. Nick Penza, the legend in the making, known as the kid with the big hair that continues to go across. This is a team effort of epic proportions, and it's always sad to see a season end, but know that we will be back in the 2024-2025 campaign for all of the OLMA Villager fans. And for Paul VI, thanks to all of you for your continued support of what we do at BFA Sports. So, For all of us at BFA Sports, I'm Doug Stasic.
I'm Steve Westcott.
Don't forget our buddy Chris Losey, who's sure watching at home. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait till next time to see you
Play ball.